Okay, kefir. What is kefir and how do I keep mine alive? Well, this is what it looks like when it's just about ready to be put to a strainer. And if you look at the bottom, you can see something like water, clear. At least in my experience, this makes it ready to be consumed. It all starts with my favorite brand of milk, okay, which I get from Costco. I tried once with some ShopRite brand and almost killed it. I don't know what it is. It's the antibiotics or something else. Anyway, one of the rules of kefir is never use any metal, never use any detergent, never use anything that kills life. Only wash with hot water. Okay. Now, for separating the kefir from the milk, the kefir, I use plastic spoon. I use a plastic strainer, and I use a ceramic bowl. So if you look inside, you can see the kefir, which starts to grow. Basically it multiplies itself, and this is what it looks like after 24 hours. Once I'm done putting it through the strainer, you're gonna see the amount of it. So what I do, I just take some with a spoon and just put it in the strainer. I'll try to lift it up a little bit so you can see a little better. And it should look like this. Okay, maybe a little more. Okay, alright. So now we're going to take the top, which is where the seeds are. The seeds tend to float. Okay, so I just pick as much as I can. Okay, now these are live organisms, so they don't like to be crushed, squeezed, chopped, and they also are temperature dependent. The higher the temperature, the faster they work. The lower the temperature, the slower they work. You put them into the refrigerator, they basically stay over there, but they don't like to stay more than a month. Slows down and then it takes a while to recover. So what I do, I use the bottom of the spoon and just push it against the mixture of seeds and what used to be milk. Milk will all go through and the seeds will remain in the strainer. Okay, move it around a few times like this until all the liquid went through, without chopping, without pushing, without forcing anything, okay. So now I have just seeds. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just take them and use another non-metal object. So I use a ceramic coffee cup and I will keep them there. Now next thing I do over here is mostly kefir milk, very few seeds inside, so I just mix the whole thing, and then I pour it in the strainer. If I can do it in one shot, I do it in one shot, and I think I can barely do it. Okay, so this is everything that was in the cup, and continue doing the same way with the bottom of the spoon, teaspoon, plastic teaspoon. Push everything until it all goes through the strainer, and there's going to be a few more seeds left in the strainer. Okay. Basically try to not squeeze much of the seeds. Just clean all the curds and whatever it is that stays on the strainer, so that liquid actually goes right through. Okay, and here we are. is all there is. Okay, even though it was a lot more liquid, most of what was in the glass bowl, very little was left in here. So with this, I finished with a strainer. I just cleaned the bottom. Okay, and I can homogenize a little bit the kefir, just going back and forth a few times and sideways. Okay. Okay, now what I do next, I clean everything. So the way I clean it is with hot water. So I'm gonna go to the sink and basically start with okay, until it's hot. Okay, no detergent and no metal. Okay, and the best thing is spray. Okay, just hot water, best thing to wash and clean. Okay. Now you can see I wash it with I do it with my hands. Of course I wash my hands before anything. But one of the things that's very important is that being that this is hot water and you clean everything inside, okay, and outside, and last do a good hot water rinse, so whatever is left gets washed, dissolved. Okay, now I have a clean glass container that's ready for more kefir. Now here's the amount of kefir that I had. It's probably a teaspoon full, like this. Okay, so this amount does in 24 hours at room temperature, which is around 70, 72, 74, does a good portion of kefir. Okay, so what I do then, take the milk, refill. Okay, this comes out of the refrigerator. Doesn't need to be microwaved to warmed up or anything. And then take the seeds, put it in. Okay, now these seeds multiply. Typically, depending on the temperature, and I mixed a little bit so that if there's any clumps of or lumps, they spread through the milk. Okay, and the milk is ready. I just cover it with a clean cover. Okay, I'm gonna wash the cover again with hot water. Okay, and just use it for any dust or anything, and keep it in a cold, basically a dark area. Once the kefir has came out from the strainer, just put in a cup, ready to drink. Okay, that's how I keep my kefir alive. Right after this, it'll go in a drawer and sit there for 24 hours, and then tomorrow around the same time, do the same thing. Every 2 weeks, even if it's hot, maybe even sooner, I have to throw away a good portion, about half of the kefir. And if it gets watery at the bottom too fast and too much, that means there's too many seeds in there, so I have to throw away some. If it barely starts developing a layer of clear liquid at the bottom, by the time I'm ready to filter it, that means it has just the right amount of seeds, also the right temperature, because if the temperature is higher, the same amount of seeds will produce the kefir faster. So higher temperature, you need fewer seeds. Lower temperature, you need more seeds. Okay, so this is how I keep my kefir alive. Thanks for watching.